You don't bike lodges around here, but anyway, boy, you do up there. And that trip up to Chicago one time had 8 inches of snow on the ground. Same way with Scranton, Pennsylvania, that was 2 feet of snow. It caught me off guard. I had to stay there for 3 days, couldn't get out of the airport. Meanwhile,
oh yeah, well, you know, 'tis the season, and that is kind of snow country.
yeah, I've been, well, you know as well as I do, we have cycles, you know, when the snow is sometimes heavier than others. Man, I remember my mother mentioning about when a hurricane hitting up there, you know, New York harbor one time, and I remember seeing trees uprooted when she was a small girl, you know, but that snow up there, man, it can lock down a city. I mean, that's just one of those things. You live up north, that's one of those things you have to put up with. But man, other people in Kentucky, you know, Tennessee and around there, they weren't used to having some of that stuff hit like this.
Well, you know what? I just as soon live in Texas, where you know, 30 degrees is really cold, and we don't have a lot of that subarctic stuff.
That's one thing I do like about Texas. You know, if you don't like it, you know, just wait either 5 minutes or wait a few days and it'll change. My brother and his wife up there right now, they've had 10, 12 degree weather. He does have a 5-car garage. 3 bays of that garage is heated, and he's got propane available out there. And he just put a lift in so he can lift his cars up. He buys and sells a lot of cars. He's got a couple of Corvettes right now. He's got them stacked underneath that lift, so. I got him an old 2007, I think it is, Thunderbird. I forgot what else he's got. Anyway, like I said, he's got and does a lot of buying and selling motorcycles too.
Well, there you go. Now, when when I went to the service, that was right at the first of the year, and well, I left. I went to the military in Kansas City, and I was delighted to get down here in Texas, and it was like 74 degrees.
Yeah, but the summer's gonna be murder, man. I'll tell you what, it can get hot, man. It get, especially with the humidity, it can get real hot.
Oh yeah, well, you got to take the bad but the good, I guess.
Yeah, I made a minute trip out to Phoenix and Tucson. It was 115 degrees in the shade. That was an experience too, so it happens. But anyway, Greg, I want to get out of here and have kind of wrap things up here. I'm going to go in the other room, watch a little TV, and sit back, watch a little bit, and think about what the day brought. I done had my snacks and dinner. Had some Chinese food tonight, so I'm pleasingly plump for tonight. Good to hear you in there, and man, I sure hate to hear about Brian being in the hospital. I know he's got problems with his diabetes, but man, you got to watch himself. Got to take care of himself. Got to take care of number one first. Later, buddy. 73 W5KSX.
Alrighty. I hope you have a good evening, and all is well there at the abode. Catch you later. In 5 minutes again.
Hey, K5WZ, I know nothing about those Alexa devices. What exactly is the purpose of the cameras in conjunction with Alexa?
Well, you can you can control different things in your house. Okay. Now, well, actually, we got both. We've got the Alexa Dot, and we also have the Alexa.
Channel mode 1, 4, 6. Frequency mode 1, 4, 6, 5, 0.
KE5NGM testing.
We bought the Alexa Show with cameras. And it wasn't very much. Yeah, we got them on a Black Friday sale for like, I don't know, $50, something like that. I think they might normally be about 75 altogether. We got 2 cameras and the control box. And the regular Alexa. I can't remember what we paid for that, but it's not very much.
Okay, well that answers my question.
Here, listen to this. Alexa, what sound does the cow make? you can do stuff like that. It's somewhat of a novelty, but you can make some useful stuff out of it. I don't know if you could hear it.
I could hear the woman's voice, but I did not hear the sound of the cow, unless it was a sound of a cow urinating.
It could have been. I don't know. Usually, if you say something like that, she'll say, "I don't understand," or she'll give you some smart aleck answer. Matter of fact, we were talking about that last night because Tom's got one, and he says, "Try this." And it's pretty comical stuff.
Well, I mean, think about it. A cow makes many different sounds. You know, not just a mating call, or they have different sounds they can make. Flatulence and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she goes that far. As I say, I guess in terms of practicality, it's kind of a novelty. It's kind of fun to play with. You can't do anything with it that you couldn't do with something else. But if I'm sitting here with the radios and I want to know what the outdoor temperature is, or the humidity, or something like that, she'll tell me. It's got very accurate time. I've even compared it to WWB, and it's right on the money.
Okay, yeah, I would imagine it really needs to be locked in pretty good. What was I gonna? I lost my train of thought there. Well, I would imagine that devices like that and the other ones are very, very useful and can greatly improve the life of people that are maybe vision impaired, or or their mobility is bad or something. I mean, so that's good for a lot of people, I guess.
And 224.78, where those are located, I'm in Lake Worth, and I can hit them on a 5-watt Chinese radio, but I recently got at Christmas a 220 radio that I'm going to be hooking up at a base con, and
no, they're getting harder and harder to come by. So here we go. I see Top's got the net up on NetLogger. I'm going to try to watch it tonight, see if I can keep my system from crashing. So, alrighty, 5 minutes. Let me back out of here and leave the frequency open for anybody needs to test or get ready for the net. But I found a used 220 up at Cowtown a couple of years ago, so you might run into one. I a little Kenwood 331 sitting on the desk I picked up there real reasonably, so it's possible. But I'll catch you a little bit. I'm going to clear frequency for them. KB5YB.
Hey, can I ask a real quick 220 question? This is KI5FLE.
Sure. If we know, we'll tell you. If not, we'll just lie to you and make something up.
Well, I just got a 220 back at Christmas.
What was the numbers again? And I'll look them up on repeater book.
Oh, okay. Are you hearing like a chatter sound? I'm just hearing like a static chatter when you're transmitting.
Station, I can hear you, but you're right at the edge of my, just barely, picking up static. I can hear you're there, but can't understand a word. KI5HXK.
Roger, Roger. I mean, you're 100% comfortable. I forgot to turn the heat on my ham shack. It's pretty cold out here, so I'm going to go back into the house. So, this K5 AMS is now over here on the hill.
Is the frequency clear? Any QSOs going on? Alright, I think everybody's cleared. We are going to start the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. My call is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa, KF5BSP. And I want to welcome everybody to the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. We meet here every Friday night at 8 p.m. 146.580. So I encourage you to tell everyone that may be interested. Listen in for sure, but check in always. This is a directed net, so if you don't mind. We do account for a check-in by county, so try to listen for your county. I would encourage everybody also, if you're so inclined, to take notes as to the counties you're hearing. If you want to keep specific stations, that's okay. But all I'm asking is to give us some feedback on the counties that you're hearing, and perhaps even the counties that you're not hearing. Also, too, there is an individual that uses NetLogger for folks that want to follow along on NetLogger. You can find out more about that on our Facebook page, North Central Texas Simplex Net. Pretty simple. To talk to each other. K5LET. That would be Top. He is up in Y. That we do not intend for you to check in over NetLogger. That would kind of defeat the purpose of a Simplex net. But anyway, LET, if you'd like to come in a little bit about NetLogger.
Thanks, Mike. This is KI5LET. Yep, if you would like to follow along, it's a way to monitor the net and exchange messages with other operators that are monitoring the net, and maybe assist relays in a Simplex fashion. But and check station equipment, like Mike said in the remarks section. But it's easy to do. Go to the netlogger.org website, download the PC, Mac, or Linux app, install it, run it, click on the Select Net button. You'll see a list of all the current nets. Pick the North Central Texas Simplex net, and then click on Monitor Net. Open the AIM window to be able to use messages, and then click on the Monitor window and open that to see who else is monitoring. That's about it. KI5LET, back to net.
Okay, thank you, Top. All clear with KI5LET. And that pretty much covers it. This is KF5 Victor Sugar Papa, KF5 VSP, net control operator in Parker County. And name is Mike, and we're going to do our county-by-county check-ins. Once we do that, I'll move into a section that I do allow propagation pending. The second part would be that anybody that's checked in on the net tonight, if you would like to be recognized by net control, I'll allow you to have the frequency, and you can make any calls directly to anybody on the net. So that can be a lot of fun if the propagation is such. So if you keep a record as you go along, you might want to put a star by somebody that you'd like to make a contact to directly. After we go through that, we'll open it up for the ham radio section. That's been a great section. It's pretty self-explanatory, but just to let you know a few topics that are allowed there. It is intended primarily for discussions for anybody that has any technical questions. Maybe perhaps you're getting ready to buy a piece of equipment or an antenna. You'd like somebody's opinion. You're having an issue with something, please use it for that. If you have anything ham radio that you'd like to sell, or ham radio that you perhaps are looking for, that is totally acceptable. Last but not least, we'll leave the very, very last section for announcements. So if you can refrain from your announcements to the very end, that way we can suggest you put it on the Facebook group and everybody's listening. All right, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. I would like to begin the county-by-county check-ins by starting with any stations that are on frequency that are new to the group, meaning it's your first time to check in with us, or you might be a newly licensed ham or upgrade. So, if you're new to the group for the first time, you're a new ham or an upgrade, we'd like you to please check in now. Anybody a brand new check-in, first time checking in with the group, new ham or upgrade? Okay, nothing heard, nothing heard. Let's start off with the Parker County check-ins, please. Parker County only.
Kilo 5, Kilo Mike Sierra.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec and Juliet.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo, in and out. K5, Delta, Charlie.
KJ5MA.
November 5, Tango, X-Ray, Lima.
Okay, I've got K5 KMS, KG5 SQJ, W5BNK in and out, K5 Delta Charlie, KJ5MA, and Whiskey 7 Juliet Tango. Any other Parker County check-ins?
November 5, Tango, X-Ray, Lima.
Okay, that's TXL. Last call for Parker County.
K5 KMS. I just want to say I'm also in and out. I forgot to turn the heater on and out my hand check, so I am going to go back in the house. 73 to all.
Okay, Ken, got that. K5KMS is in and out, duly noted. Let's see here. Last I had was N5TXL. Let's move on to Palo Pinto County. Okay, I've got Kilo Alpha 5, Alpha Mike uniform. That would be Robert out there. And where are you located exactly? Are you north of Santo? Or are you, where are you at? Okay, Lone Camp. I always forget the name of that place. I go through it all the time. All right, he's in Lone Camp. Any other Palo Pinto County stations?
KI5 LST, no traffic.
All right, KI5 LST, good evening, Joe. Great signal. Last call for Palo Pinto County. All right, that was 2 from Palo Pinto County. Let's go to Tarrant County, calling for Tarrant County check-ins.
KI5FLE. I'm going to be checking in and out tonight myself. I just got out of the hospital recently, and I'm kind of building strength back up, but I do want to check in. So, Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
Okay, hold it right there. Tarrant County so far.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
And feel better. KI5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo and Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Any other Tarrant County?
Relay Romy is trying to check in N8WWR.
All right, net control recognizes November 8 Whiskey Romeo.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo.
And we know you're compromised, so thank you for the relay. Any other Tarrant County?
Kilo Alpha 5, Zulu Delta Alpha.
Okay, that was a little light on me. Did anybody hear?
I had a November 3 Delta Mike and a Kilo Alpha 5. I believe it was Zulu Delta Alpha.
Okay, YBI, do you have enough of a copy on those two to bring them in?
I'll try it, Mike. November 3 station, November 3 Delta Mike station. Can you bring me call sign and location again, please? All right, that was November 3 Delta Mike Echo from Euless. We'll get back to you in a minute. The Kilo Alpha 5 station, correct me if I'm wrong, I copied Zulu Delta Alpha. Is that correct? If not, let me know.
That is correct. It's Kilo Alpha 5, Zulu Delta Alpha in Fort Worth. No traffic.
Alrighty, well I got an S7 signal on you here in North Johnson County, but your audio's a little light. You might step up to the microphone a little bit when they come back around to you. Alright, Mike, that was November 3 Delta Mike Echo from Euless and Kilo Alpha 5 Zulu Delta Alpha from Fort Worth. Now I'll turn it back to you, KB5YBI.
Okay, thank you for the relay. I did not copy Delta Mike Echo, but the Zulu Delta Alpha, they were breaking the squelch. So hang in there, stations, and you are checked in. We'll come back around to you. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa clear with KB5 YBI, and we're calling for any additional Tarrant County check-ins. Okay, let's try something a little different and swing up to the north a little early. Let's call on Wise County.
KI5 LET.
Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot, November Sierra, in and out.
Okay, I've got KI5LET, KD5FNS. That call sounds familiar. Give me your handle and your location. Are you up in Rome or near that area?
Yes, sir. Name is Jason, up here in Rome, Texas.
That's who I thought it was. Hello, Jason. Thanks for checking in, brother. Any other Wise County check-ins? Okay, KI5LET, I realize you're monitoring the net logger, but just make a general call. A lot of times you can get the Collin counties and even the Dallas county. So if you would, I'd appreciate it if you'd make a general call for the net.
Absolutely. Here we go. Any stations can hear this radio, especially to the north of Wise County. This is KI5LET assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations would like to check in, can hear this radio, come with your call sign now. Oops, it's awful quiet there, Mike. KI5LET, back to net control.
That's all right. Appreciate the help, and I think we're all trying to get back in the routine after a back-to-back holidays, per se. All right, glad to hear KD5 Fox November Sierra Jason up there in Rome. Haven't talked to him in a while. And this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing county-by-county check-ins. All right, so I'm going to keep in the northwest of Parker here. I'd like to call on Jack County. Are there any Jack County stations? All right, this is a call for Jack County. Any Jack County stations? Any relays? Any relays? Okay, nothing heard at the moment from Jack County. Let's go out to Young County. Young County. Wow, Jerry, you're a little light tonight. Are you hearing me? Okay, I've got a lot of local noise. I've been listening to it for about an hour, and it's pushing you up and down, so I don't know. But I do copy you, so that's Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima, that's Jerry, and he is up in Young County near the city of Graham, Texas. Let's move around, continuing on with county-by-county check-ins. Let's call on Dallas County. Are there any Dallas County stations that hear net control? If so, please call now. All right, KB5YBI, Ken, if you're there, I hope I'm not imposing, but if you're so inclined, I'd like you to make a call to Dallas County or Ellis County, Ellis or Dallas for me.
No problem at all. Always glad to help out. This is KB5YBI assisting net control for the Friday night Simplex net. Are there any Dallas or Ellis County stations? Any Dallas, Ellis County stations that'd like to check into the Simplex net? If so, come with your call sign now.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Ellis County.
All right, I picked up, I believe it was Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Ellis County. Is there anybody else? Oh, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. Give me the full call sign again. I know I missed part of it.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY, Waxahachie.
Okay, I thought I missed something there, but I did have it correct. All right. Any other Dallas or Ellis County stations wanting to check in, come with your call sign now. All right, Mike. Ellis County, WXY is the only one I'm hearing. Back to you, KB5YBO.
All right, thank you, sir. And K5WXY, that is Gary, absolutely, in Waxahachie. No copy at the moment, Gary, but you are checked in. I'll call on Johnson County, and I've got KB5YBI who's been helping out with relays. That is Ken. and he is about an S6 over here. Are there any other Johnson County stations on frequency?
Kilo 5, Papa November Bravo.
Well, it was very light. It was a Kilo 5. Try that again.
Kilo 5, Papa November Bravo.
Is that Kilo 5 Fox November Bravo? Is that correct?
That'll be Papa, P as in Papa. Kilo 5, Papa November Bravo.
Oh, PNB. Sorry, I didn't recognize it. I got a lot of QSB here. K5 Papa November Bravo. Okay, gotcha. Any other Johnson County? Any additional relays? Any relays? I must be hearing things. I'm hearing what I think are some light signals, but my propagation is really strange tonight. So, all right, I got K5PNB and KB5YBI. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'm doing the county-by-county roll call. I'm going to drop down and call on Hill County. Anybody in Hill County that wants to check in? Anybody, Hill County. This is Hill County call. Anyone, anywhere in Hill County. Okay, any relays for me?
Relay.
Go ahead.
Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey at Lake Whitney.
Thank you, WW5LW. Boy, it's got to be a good night for me to hear, but thank you for the relay. Anybody else down in Hill County? Okay, not hearing anything down in Hill County just yet. So we will move around and call on Somerville County. Somerville County. All right, that's W5KBT. That would be Kelly. I know MLD is the other representative from Somerville. Any other Somerville County? All right, thanks for carrying the torch, Kelly. How about Bosque County? Bosque County. Boy, Wiley, how am I coming in down there? Everybody's coming in light and lots of static on my end. Okay, all right. I can kind of hear the fading. Propagation bubble is not over us, but that's Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie down in Bosque County. Let's roll up into Hood County and make a call for Hood County check-ins, please. Okay, I think I heard KK5LQ, and that's Kelton. There was another Hood County in there. Okay, I got NYB. Good evening, Don. Any other Hood County on frequency tonight? Okay, well, we'll leave room later for other folks to check in. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing our roll call for county check-ins, and the next county on the list would be Erath, please. Erath County. Whiskey 5 Fox Hotel Whiskey. Hello, Lon. Thank you for checking in. Any other Erath County? W5FHW, how are you here in net control tonight? Okay, appreciate it very much, Lon. Check in as often as you can. See if we can't get Philip to check in more often. I know Friday nights are a good night to relax, but thank you very much. That was W5 Fox Hotel Whiskey Lon, L-O-N, in Erath County. SC. Let's go down south and see if anybody in Comanche County or Hamilton County. Comanche or Hamilton County, please. I was hoping Darren could hear me down there in De Leon. Anybody in Comanche County or Hamilton County? Copy net control. All right, I'm not hearing anything at the moment. How about Brown County? Brown County, please. This will be a long shot. How about Mills County? Anybody in Mills County on frequency tonight? All right, let's go to Eastland County. Eastland County, we're calling for your check-in. Okay, I've got KF5YIV. I have Bill. Good to hear you, Bill, in Eastland County. Any other Eastland County check-ins tonight? I did not hear Cam. AI5BU, do you copy net control? Boy, there you are. You just came up out of nowhere. I don't know, my conditions out west are not good, but I got you, brother. Thanks for the relay, Bill, and I do hear you, Cam. Over. Yep, they could be better, that's for sure. All right, I did copy all of that, and I got KF5YIV, as in Victor, Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform, Eastland County. The Bravo Uniform Station is in downtown Eastland, the city of, and I believe Bill is to the southeast of the city of Eastland, just to give y'all a little bit of a geographic breakdown there. Let's see here. I'll tell you what, let's just make a general call. I'm sure I missed somebody, but this is a general call for any stations anywhere that would like to check into tonight's Simplex net.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo.
David, Cook County.
Okay, Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, I heard David and I had a train wreck there, but I did get Whiskey Delta 5 Mike. Other stations, try again, please.
Kilo Echo 0, Uniform Mike Yankee.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo.
KJ5UF.
Okay, I got Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, Kilo Echo 0, Uniform Mike Yankee. I believe I got that right. Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo. I got Ray up there in Wise County, KJ5UF, and there was another station there at the end that was a little light. The other station, try one more time. Any relays? Okay, thanks, Robert. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any late check-ins, any stations anywhere that would like to check in, now's the time. The Kilo Bravo 5, I didn't get the very last of it. Was that Whiskey Romeo? Okay, can I get your name and your location? All right, Russell. Got it. KB5WWR, thanks for checking in. Okay, we'll hold it right there. That's 34 check-ins for the first go-around. And we're going to run back through this list, and then we'll pick up any stragglers. We'll go to Parker County, and we're going to call on Bob, KG5SQJ. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike. Thanks for doing net control. This is KG5SQJ. Nothing new on the radio. Still the TS2000 at 100 watts on a Diamond X510 at 15 feet. I'm hearing most folks out there. I guess the most notable on my end was K5LST Joe out in Gordon. Believe it or not, I actually heard him. That's unusual for me being down this creek bottom. So that's all I've got, Mike. Thanks again. KG5SQJ, back to net.
All right, Bob, I know you're messing with antennas, and so am I, so keep the communication going. We'll figure it out one day. That was KG5SQJ. The next on the list was Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo Walt. He is in and out. K5 Delta Charlie is Dwayne. He is in downtown Springtown.
Well, good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net. This is K5DC, as you said, in downtown Springtown. No changes with the station here. Still running 80 watts from the little Yaesu FT-991A into the tram 1481 up about 50 feet. I think I remembered all of that. Been on HF quite a bit lately. The band conditions have been pretty fair. And had lots of time. My wife has COVID and I've been exposed, so lots of time sitting around the house. So far I have no symptoms, so we'll see. Back to net, K5DC.
Okay, Dwayne, well, feel better and tell the wife to hang in there. She's going to make it. Let's see, that was K5 Delta Charlie, Springtown, North Parker County. We're going to go to Eastern Parker County, Southeastern Parker County, and call on KJ5MA. Hey, Mac.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, to you and everyone on the net. No changes to the station here. We're still using the ICOM 705 and the same antenna. LST was the only station I heard west of Parker County. All the others were down in the mud. So it's otherwise I'm copying most everyone else. Back to you, Mike, KJ5MA.
Okay, Mac. Yeah, conditions are a little strange, but there is some enhancement. I just think it's further to the west. That's KJ5MA. He is in the Aneta area in southeast Parker. Right here in Weatherford, Texas is Whiskey 7 Juliet Tango. That would be Jerry. Go ahead, sir. Well, Jerry, for what it's worth, I mean, you and I are right on top of each other for all intent and purposes, and I guess if I was going to really lean into the audio, I do hear maybe the slightest little bitty power supply hum, but on a scale of 1 to 10, to my ears, it's about a 2.5, but nothing really noticeable or objectionable here for what that's worth. Next on the list is November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima. Hey, Jason.
Mike, good evening, everybody that's listening to the net. My name here is Jason from Aneta South, just down the road a little bit. Conditions are weird. I'm hearing some, others that I'm used to hearing I don't hear at all. And but the only one that's 100% loud station is Mike and Mac, but they're just a couple miles away from me, so I imagine they could throw a rock and still hit me. Nothing's changed with the station, although I do plan to have some changes here soon, doing some coax swapping and some antenna raising. and so we're going to be looking forward to that. And that's about all I know in 5. TXL back to net.
Okay, Jason. Yeah, you got my messages, so we'll work it out this weekend one way or the other. I'll clear with you, and we're going to go to Palo Pinto County. The call over there is Kilo Alpha 5 Alpha Mike Uniform, and that would be Robert in Lone Camp. Hey, Robert. Okay, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I know you were just kind of listening in, but I like to get the reports from out there. But good to hear you, and your signal is stronger than normal to me anyway, so appreciate you being there, and have a good weekend, bud. That's Robert in Lone Camp, Palo Pinto County. Next on the list is Joe. He is in Palo Pinto County. He is to the west of Robert. That's KI5LST in the Gordon area. Hello, Joe. Maybe taking a break. KI5 Lima Sierra Tango, are you there? All right, he may have stepped away. We'll go back. Next on the Tarrant County list was KI5FLE Brian. He was in and out. Hope he feels better. Next with that would be KI5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Good evening, Keith.
Good evening. This is Keith, KI5HXK. Starting off, I could barely hear anybody. Even net control, you were S9, but just really hard to hear. They were scratchy. Not you in particular, it was everybody. Then about 8:10, 8:12, you started to clear up, and you're just clear as day now. I was able to hear most of the Parker County, but everybody was scratchy. I wasn't hearing any of the Palo Pinto. I was only hearing partial for Tarrant County, and I'm in Tarrant County. I was hearing the Wise County and Johnson County. No Hill, no Somerville, no Bosque, no Hood, no Erath, no Comanche or Hamilton, but I can never hear them anyway. No Brown or no Eastland. No changes to my station. I'm still running the IC 9700 and a GP9, 26 feet at the base, approximately 95 watts. Nothing else to report. Return to net control, KI5HXK.
Okay, Keith, I would say the same. Your signal is plenty strong on the meter, but lots and lots of static behind your signal. Can't blame it on the Christmas lights anymore. So there you have it. All right, that was KI5HXK in Tarrant County, and we're going to go to Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, and that would be Trey. He is also in Tarrant, but I think he's a little further south. Hey, Trey.
Hey there, Mike, and everyone on the net. Yeah, just actually about the same south level as Keith, just a little bit further west. It is odd conditions tonight. I'm actually trying out a new antenna. I'm not on it now because it was working so poorly, but hopefully I'm going to get that up on a pole here in a little bit for the last part of the net and see if I can get some distant stations. Other than that, that's about it here. KE5NGM, back to net control.
Well, I don't want to hold up the pace of the net, but do tell, what is the new antenna?
Well, I decided I'd go with the big one, the Diamond the X700. And I've just got it up on a push-up pole now, but I didn't have the third section up, so I'm going to try to get the third section up, and hopefully that'll give me a little bit better results, because it's supposed to be a pretty high-gain one, so I'm looking forward to getting it on the air.
Certainly helps the length of those radiators. I did the same thing when I went from a GP6 to a GP9. So, all right, that's KE5NGM. We're just going to run outside and push it up and come back in. That's awesome. All right, the next guy on the list was November 8 Whiskey Romeo. That is Romy. He is in Dallas County. Actually, he is probably in Dallas or right there close to the Tarrant, Dallas. I know he can not hear me, or maybe he can, but N8WWR, on the long chance you can hear me, come on back.
Well, I got you on the remote receive. November 8 Whiskey Romeo. I got you on the remote receive with a little bit of delay from Trey. Thank you, Trey. I am in Tarrant County.
Mike, he's talking.
Tarrant County. I'm not trying to disparage my Dallas County hams, but thank God I don't live over there. But I digress a little bit. I want to wish well wishes to Brian, KI5FLE. Hope he gets better there, brother. I didn't know you were out of the count there. I can't hear anybody except for the Tarrant County stations. I can hear neighbor Dave coming up. He's about a mile from me. But I hear YBI Kenny. I hear WXY, K5WXY in Waxahachie there, Gary. And I also hear Top. You're in and out there. But other than that, I hear nobody else for the Tarrant County stations. So I look forward to the new year and getting this antenna up outside there. And thanks for running that, Mike. Appreciate you, bro. Happy New Year. NAWWR. Great fight.
All right, Mike, he's through. He said he could hear me, Dave up there close to him, and Gary in Waxahachie. Not hearing much of anybody else. Happy New Year. Thanks for running it. That's from WW. This is KB5YBI, back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And don't go away. Next on the list is November 3 Delta Mike Echo, N3 Delta Mike Echo. If you copy net control, come on and tell us where you are and your handle. Are you hearing them?
Negative, I'll call him. November 3 Delta Mike Echo, November 3 Delta Mike Echo, our Eula station. Can you come back with your information for the Simplex net, please? All right, Dave, what are you running for your station tonight? How much power and what kind of antenna and how high is it? Receive. Thank you, sir. All right, Mike, at the N3 DME, it's Dave over in Euless. He's running the Edfong antenna at 22 feet and 50 watts off his radio. KB5YBI, back to net control.
Roger that. Appreciate it, David. Appreciate it, Kenny. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa net control. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're going through the first list, and if you're just coming in late, we do county by county. So we are still in Tarrant County. Last I had was Kilo Alpha 5 Zulu Delta Alpha, KA5 Zulu Delta Alpha. If you copy net control, please come in here and tell us your location and your name.
This is Kilo Alpha 5 Zulu Delta Alpha. I do copy you at pretty scratchy, but I'm able to hear all the Parker County, Tarrant County, and Johnson County stations, and I'm in Fort Worth, Southwest Fort Worth, and running a ICOM 2730 at 50 watts with an Edfong antenna at 20 feet. Back to net control, KA5ZDA.
Okay, I had a lot of QSB, but I caught most of that. We certainly appreciate you checking in, and come back as often as you're able to. That's Kilo Alpha 5 Zulu Delta Alpha in Tarrant County, excuse me. Next is Wise County, KI5LET.
Good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net. It's KI5LET. I'm actually hearing most stations. I didn't hear all that noise. I was wondering if it was local in the Metroplex, because up here in Wise County it was pretty quiet, just normal, QRN, but no other issues. So I got all the Parker County stations solid, all the Tarrant County stations. Romeo was pretty solid. I got both Palo Pinto County stations, and that's about as far up as I've come on the list. I did get Dave in Tarrant County just now, no problems there. And strong signal on KB5 WWR. Russell, I had a good signal on him. So I'll have a full report later on the Facebook page, but Hearing most stations, and things seem to be normal in terms of noise, at least up here in Parker County. We're 7 miles south of Decatur, ICOM 9700 at 100 watts, Comet GP9 at 45 feet. No changes to the station. KI5 LET, back to net control.
Okay, yeah, you're very strong signal-wise, but I've just got that background static on everybody tonight, so I don't know, maybe somebody's growing some cannabis somewhere. I don't know. Oh, man, KI5 LET, I'll break with you, and the next was KD5 Fox November Sierra. That was Jason. He was in and out. We will move over to Young County and see if Jerry can copy me. KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. Okay, Jerry, yeah, your USB takes you down to 0 and back to S4, but I got probably 95% of that. Yes, Cowtown Hamfest is next weekend. That's KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. That is Jerry, and he is in Young County. That's in Graham, Texas, or he is in Graham, Texas, in Young County, to the west-northwest of Parker here. It's a pretty good haul. All right, next is Waxahachie, K5WXY. K5WXY, do you copy, Gary?
I can copy you, K5WXY Waxahachie. I doubt you can copy me. I'm hearing everything to the north and the west, nothing to the south. K5WXY. Somebody tell him I'm done.
Mike, did you copy?
Well, he was in and out, in and out.
All righty. He said he's hearing things to the north and west, nothing to the south. Had good audio here. I am on S3 here in northern Johnson County. Good, strong, clean audio, but just not quite getting over to you. But a normal setup and here in north and west, but nothing south. KB5YBI.
Okay, don't leave. And 7-3, Gary, 7-3, Gary. And I got you about in S2 most of the time here in Parker. KB5YBI, Ken, you've been doing the yeoman's work here tonight. Why don't you come on in here and tell everybody who you're hearing there in Johnson County, and tell us where in Johnson you are for those who do not know.
All right, Mike. Well, this is Ken in North Johnson County, about 3 miles south of the Tarrant County line, just west of Chisholm Trail. Mike, you're in S7, good audio. LET had an S7 to S9, real strong audio. K5 KMS, S9, SQJ S9, barely heard Walt. K5 DC, about an S3 up in Springtown. KJ5MA plus 40. W7JT, no copy. N5TXL in Annetta, an S9. KA5AMU, no copy. KI5LST, didn't get much there. KI5FLE, Brian was plus 20. HXK, Keith is plus 40. KE5NGM, Trey, plus 40. N8WWR, I had no copy when he checked in, but they had him in S1, S3, and readable when he came back. N3 DME, Dave and Euless, an S3. ZDA, there in Fort Worth, S7. LET S7, good audio. Got him on the list twice. KD5FNS and S7 up in Rome. Get a copy on him. FBL of Jerry is S1 and just kind of in and out. I could hear him, most of what he was saying up there in Young County. K5WXY, Gary in Waxahachie, had him real good. P&B, of course, down here in Godley's +20. Lake Whitney Station, I heard him, I don't have a reading on him. Heard Kelly, KBT, WC5WC was an S1. And that's all I have numbers on so far. I'm running the Kenwood TM721A, 45 watts into a UVS 300 Omni at about 35 feet. Same setup here. It is strange. Some of the stations have come up from when I checked in, and some of them have gotten worse. KB5, YBI.
Okay, boy, you thought you'd have a fun night just hanging out on the net, and I've worked you to death. And I certainly appreciate it. All right, that's KB5YBI, all clear with you. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa is my call, net control. Mike here in Weatherford, Texas. Next on the list is Bobby, Kilo 5 Papa, November Bravo. Hope I have a better copy on you. Go ahead, Bobby. I'm not hearing him. K5PNB, are you there? Anybody hearing Bobby down there in Godley? I know he was on earlier. Okay, that's Bobby down in Godley, Texas there, south of Weatherford. And don't copy right now, but he was in there. Let's go to WW5 Lima Whiskey. That would be John. John, WW5LW, do you copy net control? Anybody here in Whitney, Texas? Looks like things are bad and getting worse. All right, we'll clear and call on Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango, the lone holdout there in Somerville County. Kelly, are you still with us? Okay, Kelly, good rundown, brother, and thanks for being there. And your S5 up here on the S meter, lots of static, but Q5, appreciate it. That's Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango. That would be Kelly. He is in the Glenrose in Somerville County. Going down to Bosque County, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Okay, yeah, your signal's down, you know, from normal. Like you're always S9, you're about S5 or 6. The audio sounds okay. Maybe a little volume to the gain is the only thing I would suggest. It's certainly cleared it up. You're crystal clear. It's not muddy at all. Maybe just need a little more volume. Okay. All right. That was my feedback, and I appreciate you being there always. That's Wiley down in Bosque, Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Next on the list was KK5 Lima, Quebec. Memory serves on the list. That would be Kelton. Come on in here and tell us again where you're located.
I'm located in South Park, Rancho.
Kelton, appreciate it. And yeah, you're big and strong up the hill here to Parker. But that's the interesting thing about this group, and you know, it helps you kind of figure out what's going on and what's not going on. But I always get a big kick out of all the unique check-ins we've had, and hope everybody's kind of getting a feel for how many operators are around them. And one of these days, hopefully this spring, I said last spring, but maybe this spring, we're going to get together as a group. So anyway, thank you, Kelton. In Hood County, and the next on the list was Don in Hood, KI5, November, Yankee Bravo. Okay, Don, signal was good. I don't know if I'm getting interference on purpose or the humming and popping and cracking was that bad, but I don't believe it's on your signal. But I caught all of that, and glad to have you there. Excuse me. Erath County was Whiskey 5, Fox Hotel Whiskey. Lon was in and out, and we are going to roll around over to Eastland County and see if those gentlemen are still here. KF5YIV Bill is first on the list.
KP5WB.
Okay, Bill, yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that much fade and static on your signal since we've been doing the net. You went from S6 down to S1 and back up again, so that is what it is, and it's real radio. But that's Bill out there in Eastland County, near Eastland, Texas, KF5YIV. Cam is in downtown Eastland, AI5 Bravo uniform. Are you still copying net control? Okay, Cam. Yep, you were S6, and then you drifted down to nothing and came back and went back to nothing. But I got most all of that, and I appreciate you being there, and it is tough tonight. It is tough. It's almost like HF conditions, quite frankly. In and out, in and out. AI5 Bravo uniform in Eastland, Texas. Next on the list would be Cook County. I think David's on the base. Whiskey Delta 5 Mike.
Good evening, Mike. Yep, good to be back on the remote base again. Same setup as before, where we're running a TMV71 on a CX333 antenna, running 10 watts right now tonight. So everybody sounded about as normal as before. The distant stations are noisy, and even I forget who it was is on the side of his beam. He's always noisy, but when he turns my direction, he's full gliding. So I think he pointed down towards you out in Young County, I think. Anyway, everybody sounds good that I can hear tonight. Just a few outlying stations that I can't hear. 73 WD5M, Cook County.
Okay, Dave, appreciate it, bud. Yeah, you're S5. I've never heard you that low, but you are Q5, so thank you for checking in. And Jerry of Victor Bravo Lima, if you could hear David in Cook County, he says when you're pointed towards him, you're loud and clear. All right, let's see. Next was Kilo Echo Zero Uniform Mike Yankee, KE0UMY. If you're there, come on in.
Roger, Hamner here is John. I'm just about 5 miles north of Saginaw, 2 miles west of Hazlitt. I just got my Diamond 300 back up about 20 feet higher than my previous one. I hope I'm a little clearer this go around. Over.
Yes, sir, you are. I remember your call. You're new to the area, and I think before you just had maybe a disc cone or something up?
That's a Roger homemade. Factory seems to be better for some reason. I got it up. The base of it's about 28 feet. Now I hope to go up about another 10 feet eventually, but I'm hearing a lot of the stations, so it's working much, much better. Thank you.
Okay, John. Yeah, conditions are not great tonight, but you're still in S5. So welcome to the group. Thanks for coming back, and check in every Friday. We'd love to have you. That was Kilo Echo Zero Uniform Mike Yankee up in Saginaw, and he is S5 here. That is John. So welcome aboard, John. Thanks for coming back. Next would be Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo. I believe that is Kyle, W5KBB. If you're there, come on in, take a turn.
This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Bravo, coming in from Crowley, North Johnson County. 1187 and Chisholm Trail is where I'm at. Having a real hard time hearing a lot of people tonight. A lot of people that I could normally hear, they'll come in good and strong, and then all of a sudden just completely drop out and they're gone. Mike, I can usually hear you excellent, and tonight you're just almost unreadable for me. So I jotted down a few here, but that's kind of been my experience so far. TYT 7800, and I've got just a mag mount antenna on the chimney at 30 feet. Nothing's changed, and no news here. W5KBB back to net.
Okay, Russell. Yep, you came way up. You went from an S3 to an S6 on that transmission. So hang in there. Appreciate you coming in, and good to hear you again on the net. That is Kyle in Crowley, and he's having about the same trouble as everybody else, but we got to learn to live through this. So I appreciate everybody's participation tonight. Let's see if KJ5 Uniform Fox is on. That's Ray. He's up in Wise County. Ray, are you still hanging around? I don't guess so, but that's KJ5UF, Uniform Fox, way up there in Wise County, in and out. And Russell was the last I had on the list, KB5 Whiskey Romeo. Russell, very good. Yep, you're like everybody else, strong and then in and out, but I caught most all of that, and thank you for checking in. Check in more often. We'd love to have you. All right, excuse me, I got the same tickle as everybody else got. KB5 WWR Russell, and this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa net control tonight from Parker County for the Simplex net. Before I go on to the next section, I will say we are not going to do the make a call to anybody on the net because conditions are absolutely poor tonight. Unless somebody really wants to take that challenge on, does anybody want to make a call before I go on to the ham radio section?
KI5 NXR, late check-in.
That's no longer allowed, Tiffany. I'm just kidding. KI5 NXR, Tiffany. What's going on?
Yeah, I let the time get away from me, and I was like, oh my God, it's 8:30. So I ran up here and turned on the radio, and you were finishing up Palo Pinto and starting on Tarrant. I had HXK at plus 20, NGM at plus 40, YBI plus 40, ZDA, S7 but mostly static, LAT top, I usually hear him really clear tonight, he's S5 mostly static. Let's see, I got you, Mike, at S9, and let's see what else. Somebody else I heard that was really interesting, KBB plus 50, I guess over in Crowley, WFD5M S6, a little bit staticky. I'm still running a Yaesu FT-991A, about 45 watts tonight. Ed Fong, about 30 feet. I got an antenna upgrade for Christmas, but I haven't got it in the air yet. Back to you, Mike.
All right, come on, tell us what it is.
It's a Diamond X700.
That a girl. That a girl. All right, well, if you need any help putting it up, reach out to the group, but that'll be exciting. All right, KI5NXR, that's Tiffany in Parker County, southeast Parker County to be exact. Any other late check-ins? Any other late check-ins for the Simplex net?
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker, KB5, WB, far northeast Fort Worth.
All right, I got SLQ Mobile, good signal, Daryl. WX5 ATX, that's Tyler. There was somebody else out there. Who was the other check-in?
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker, KB5, WB, Kentucky Boston, number 5, Whiskey Boston in far northeast Fort Worth.
That's KB5WB. Anybody have a better copy as to where he was?
Really?
Go ahead, Mac.
He's in northeast Fort Worth.
Okay, I could barely hear him. I don't know who's messing with my electrons over here, but got him. Thanks for the relay. Let's see. KC5SLQ, Daryl, where are you mobiling?
Not mobile right now, but I will be. I-20 Hudson Oaks.
All right. Thanks for checking in. Can you hear anybody out there?
Some people down in the dirt, but I just got out to the car a few minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Duly noted. KC5SLQ, Daryl, fixing to be mobile. He is in Parker County. I believe he's in Parker. Yeah, he's in Hudson Oaks. Tyler, WX5ATX, go ahead. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And yeah, you know, when the 145 310 is not picking up much, that should tell you something. That's WX5ATX, Tyler. We just heard from KB5 Whiskey Baker. I don't hear him too well, but KB5WB, come on in here. It's your turn.
Roger, Dodger, KB5WB. I'm on the little antenna tonight. I didn't put up the big antenna, so just a little wimpy station tonight. But anyway, everything's good over here. No real problems. Glad you had the net, and thank you for taking the time out of your life to do it. KB5WB, back to net control.
All right, Dave, I'm not hearing you too well. I can hear you talking, but I don't know what you're saying. But I'll bet you most everybody did. So hopefully we'll see you at the Hamfest maybe next weekend, but we'll talk before then. All right. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. So far, 38 check-ins, not bad for a bad propagation night. We're going to jump into the ham radio section here, and as I stated earlier, use this section to ask any questions that you may have on equipment, how it's used, questions you have about its use, maybe trying to buy something that you're not sure about that somebody may have used, or if you have any ham radio stuff for sale or that you're looking for. So anybody want to come in here and have anything for us for the ham radio section?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, WD5RDG is out there. Cliff, can I hear you? Okay, Cliff. Well, hope you get well soon there. Mike and Annette, Cliff there is at home in Aledo, and he's tested positive for COVID. He's home and just on the talkie tonight, so that's why you probably didn't hear him. But he wishes everyone well and a happy New Year and all that sort of thing. And thanks for the run in the net there, Mike. That was his comments. Back to you, KJ5MA.
Okay, thank you, Mac, and hello, Cliff. I couldn't hear you, but I got a good relay. All right, let's see. Where was I? Anyway, for the ham radio section, anybody want to come in and have anything for us on the ham radio section? Have a question about something ham radio related or equipment or any gear that you have for sale or you're looking for?
KI5 and XR.
Let's see, that was a fight to the finish there. That NXR was first, and then TXL. Tiffany, go ahead.
Yes, I'd just like to know anybody out there who currently has an X700 installed. I noticed it's a really tall antenna. Does this require guy wires? Everything I've read said it does not.
Well, Tiffany, if I'm thinking about what that is that the Diamond that has the 16 or 17 foot radiator?
It's in 3 sections, and yeah, it's really tall.
24.
Oh, the 24 footer. That is the jumbo. Well, I'll throw my 2 cents in, and I know there's others that have it. I have, I know David has one, Whiskey Baker, I think, and I have the GP9, which is a 17 footer, and Mac has one. Depends on how tall you get. They will catch a little wind, a little buggy whip going around. But that would depend on how high you get it, but not necessarily, but I wouldn't stick it up there with, 30 foot of half-inch EMT either.
Tiffany? Yeah, can I interject, KJ5MA?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mac.
Yeah, Tiffany, the antenna itself does not need to be guided, but certainly any support structure needs to be good and sturdy, because the antenna catches some wind and it does bend, but it doesn't. I don't think the antenna itself needs any guiding.
Copy that. Thank you very much. KI5 NXR.
All right, back to you, Mike, KJ5MA.
Thanks for putting a fine point on it. I didn't make that clear. I just made the assumption, and you know what happens when you do that. But thank you. And Tiffany, if you need some help, just reach out. I'm sure that some of us can come out and help you. Anybody else have anything for the ham radio section?
EXL.
N5 Tango X-Ray Lima. Go ahead.
Not a very good night to ask, but I'm still going to put the word out. I'm still looking for a second-hand Raspberry Pi 3 Plus. I need the 3 Plus version. So if you have one you're willing to let go of, go ahead and reach out to me. You can get a hold of me at n5txl at arrl.net, or there's some other contact info on the website, n5txl.com. That's all I got. Thanks. N5txl, back to that.
Okay. Jason, you might be rivaling KB5WB for enunciating at the most rapid pace, but still being discernible. That was quick. He's looking for a Raspberry Pi 3 Plus version. If anybody can help him out with that, you can reach him on the Facebook group there on North Central Texas Simplex Net, or N5TXL at ARRL.net. Excuse me. All right. Anybody else have anything for the ham radio section? Okay. Anybody have any announcements? We are now entering into the announcement section. All right, well, we've mentioned it a few times. The Cowtown Hamfest, it appears, is going to go on as scheduled, which they have a website. I don't even know what the address is, but it's the Cowtown Hamfest. I typed it in the other night. It'll come up. I believe it's next Friday and Saturday. So that should be a good time. I've always enjoyed that, and it's right in the neighborhood. So look into the Cowtown Hamfest. Anybody have any announcements for the group? All right, I'll step in for WB, the sideband net, 144.190, first Tuesday of the month, 8 p.m., upper sideband, vertical or horizontal, doesn't matter, just show up. 144.190, upper sideband, first Tuesday of the month at 8 p.m. Anybody have anything for the announcement section before I make last call?
Relay.
Relay, go ahead.
Yeah, W5RDG, KJ5MA. Go ahead, Cliff. Okay. Cliff wants to remind everyone that Winter Field Day is the 29th and 30th of this month. So everybody get out and participate. Anything else, Cliff? Yeah, the Telecycle Club W5SH will have a field day station out at Holiday Park, so at Benbrook. So, all right. Thanks, Cliff. KJ5MA back to net.
All right, thank you for the relay. Okay, that appears that was probably the last attempt or interest in the ham radio section, so I will make last call, final lap, the white flag, last call for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, final call, final call. Any relays? Okay, we're going to drop the checkered flag. We're going to call the net. Thank you for everybody's participation. Great radio operators. Thank you for the relays and everybody listening in through a trying propagation night. But all through that, if my numbers are correct, we still had 39 participants tonight and probably several more listeners. So again, thank you all very much. I enjoy it immensely. I hope you do too. I'll say 7-3, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next Friday at 8 o'clock. KF5 Victor Sugar Papa is clear.
Great job, Mike. KB5YBF.
Thank you much. 73, KI5HXK.
Great job tonight, Mike. KG5SQJ clear.
Great job, Mike. 40 check-ins, counting yourself, and we had up to...
What happened, Top? Thank you all very much. Propagation must be getting better. KF5VSP, I'll be clear, but I'll be listening.
You know, Mike, it's funny. I actually heard Bill out in Eastland. I could understand him a little bit. I got on a phone call after I checked in, or actually I was on the phone with my brother when you called on me, and he just waited for me to do my list. But I could hear Bill out in Eastland, and I normally can't, but I can't hear the county south of me as well. KB5YBF.
Oh, man, I fat-fingered the mic. But anyway, 25 people were monitoring on NetLogger, and 40 check-ins, including yourself. KI5LET, we're clear.
Appreciate you running that program, Top. KB5YBF.
Everybody is curious. The Cowtown Hamfest does have pre-sale tickets already going on their website. The website's cowtownhamfest.com. Cowtownhamfest.com. And 5TXL clear.
$8 pre-sale, $10 at the door, isn't it?
Roger, $8 pre-buy online, $10 at the door. And they say they're going to have some door prizes, so might be worth going and hanging around a little bit.
I won't make it a Saturday, but there's several of us down here in Johnson County plan on being there. KB5YBF.
KI5NXR, still here. Well, I live in a metal building, and I'm probably going to, well, my husband is, because I'm a little small person. He's going to strap it to a pole and strap that to the side of the metal building. Thank you. I, too, hope it goes well. KI5NXR.
All I can say, if she gets any stronger, I'm going to have to put a filter on my radio. She vibrates it now.
Is that in a good way, or do I need to turn down the wattage?
Oh, no, you're fine. A couple of months back, I could barely hear you. For the last month or two, you could be 40 over, but you got nice, clean audio. Sounds real good over here in Johnson County. But, yeah, you came in before I could barely hear you, till now you're one of the stronger stations I hear.
Roger that. Thank you very much.
Have a good evening, sir. KB5YB.